What's going on, friends? Welcome to the Go Health Yourself channel. I'm John, and on this channel I not only provide information on living a good life with a spinal cord injury, but also living a healthy lifestyle for everybody, including methods to improve your mental health through discipline, good habits, and nutrition. Now I'm starting a Go Health Yourself community as well, and it's everything that I've learned over the past 10 years to get better as a person. I went from doing drugs, depressed, a very unhappy lifestyle, to quitting substances completely, living a disciplined, happy, fulfilling lifestyle. So if you're trying to get better, my insight could definitely help you out. Consider signing up. The link is in the description below. So today I'm going to tell you guys a story, what happened and what it feels like to be paddled back to life. And when I first got injured, if you didn't know, I had fallen out of a tree, and I can put the full story up here in the link above me, but if you want to check out the whole story of how I fell out of the tree. But so I was living in Florida at the time, and I went into the ICU, and it was a crazy experience. A lot of stuff happened in the ICU. I was trached, I had a trach, and it was just a real interesting experience, to say the least. So I think it was about, maybe if I were to guess, I was there for about 30 days, and about, I'd say maybe 18 days. I don't know why I chose that number, but about 18 days in, had been laying down the whole time, which I don't think was a good idea on the hospital's part. But so they wanted to sit me up, get me in a sling to go on a lift and then sit in a chair. And I hadn't sat up for almost a month. So I kind of had a weird feeling that this was not a very good idea. And I had the trach, so I could not talk at all. If you didn't know, when you have a trach, you can't talk. So it's pretty awful stuff. But so they kind of sat me up in the hospital bed, and I felt really weird. And this is because my blood pressure was starting to drop. So I got in the sling, and they started to move me over the chair, and I just knew that I was going to pass out. So of course, I ended up passing out, and all I can remember is waking up to one of the most intense, searing pains in my chest. And I woke up, and there was a bunch of nurses, a couple doctors around me, and what had happened is my heart had stopped because my blood pressure dropped so rapidly. My heart stopped, and I was dead for about, 10, 15 seconds, and they had to paddle me back to life. And yeah, the only way I could really describe it is, like I said, it was the most, the worst heartburn you could ever have, but, in the chest area, a lot worse than a heartburn, but it's like a very searing pain, and I could only feel the inside. I would imagine it would have been a lot worse if it was on the outside. So I, came back, and I was like, what the heck's going on? And they had to explained to me that they had to shock me back to life. So it was just one of the most crazy experiences I've had throughout, this whole injury. I've had all kinds of crazy near-death experiences just relating to the injury. So yeah, that was getting paddled back to life. And I'll talk about some more stories where, I got a crazy UTI that almost killed me. Went septic, I had a blood infection, and I was in a coma for 3 days. So this injury has been a wild ride, to say the least. But just remember that you just got to keep going. And if, something doesn't kill you, just, remember to fight back, and it's not the end. It does get better if you put the work in and you discipline yourself, you put the work in. Even with an injury like this, it really sucks. It's annoying as hell, but it most definitely gets a little bit better every day if you put the work in. So always remember that, and feel free to ask me any questions if you're freshly injured with a spinal cord injury, or if you've had a traumatic experience anything that you feel like you need someone to talk to, or if you need help, I'm here to help you guys. And consider joining the community, because that newsletter that I send out is going to be motivation, inspiration, tips, tricks, and hacks, and all little things that I've done to just get better, and the go help yourself mentality. Just get better, keep going, and keep getting better. I still got a long way to go, but just remember that you can do it. That's it. So, all right, friends, that was my story about being paddled back to life. So, let me know what you think, if you've had any traumatic experiences or any crazy experiences like that. And as always, friends, stay strong, stay active, stay creative, and go help yourself. Over and out.